In an industry long dominated by giants, a storm is brewing, and it's not from Seoul's usual suspects. Two fictional K-pop groups, SIRENX and Obsid, are rising through the ranks with an intensity that's forcing even the likes of BTS to take a second look. These aren't just idols with pretty faces and synchronized choreography. They are game changers, with identities rooted in myth, rebellion, and unfiltered authenticity. Siren X, a five-member girl group from a boutique agency called Eclipse Entertainment, debuted with a concept steeped in Greek mythology and cyberfuturism. Their debut music video, Echo Chamber, was a neon-drenched, haunting spectacle, portraying each member as modern-day sirens navigating a dystopian digital world. But what caught global attention wasn't just their visuals, it was the vocals. Real, raw, and unapologetically aggressive. The lead vocal Z had a tone that vibrated with anguish and power, an anti-pop siren who sang like she'd lived through a war. Meanwhile, Obsidian, the seven-member boy group from Kaleido Core, turned heads with their anarchist debut track Fracture. It wasn't polished, it was volcanic. Their branding defied the genre's conventions. No soft pastels, no flower boy aesthetic. Instead, they performed in combat boots and torn uniforms, dancing against the backdrop of collapsing cities. Leader Gino, a former underground rapper, brought grit and rebellion into the mainstream. His lyrics weren't love confessions, they were protests. This industry wanted a puppet slash, I came with scissors, he snarled in Fracture. But visuals and sound aside, what's driving these two groups toward legendary status is their audacity to challenge the system. Both collectives rejected the traditional idol mold. There are no rehearsed variety show personas, no mandatory audio clips for fans. Siren rarely gives interviews. Obsidian members frequently take over their own social media, dropping unscripted vlogs and unfiltered behind-the-scenes moments. It's not chaos, it's calculated intimacy. And fans are eating it up. Both fandoms, SIRENX's Mythics and Obsidian's Ashes, have exploded online, drawing in Gen Z and Gen Alpha fans hungry for something that feels real. Mythics have turned SIRENX into a movement, creating fan art, webtoons, and even petitions to bring their sci-fi inspired fashion to life. Ashes, on the other hand, operate like a digital militia. They crowdsource donations to fund subway ads, flash mob performances, and guerrilla marketing across Asia and North America. The industry, once skeptical, is now scrambling to understand. How did two fictional groups, one representing ethereal rebellion, the other aggressive reformation, become forces rivaling BTS? The answer lies not just in their art, but in the cultural climate they emerged into. K-pop has always been an evolution engine. From the innocence of first-gen idols to the polished perfection of third-gen acts like BTS and BLACKPINK, it's been a mirror of generational taste. Now, as the world wrestles with disillusionment, digital burnout, and a desire for authenticity, K-pop needed a new mythos. Sirenx and Obsidian delivered. Sirenx's second mini-album, Artificial Eden, was a theatrical dive into what it means to perform femininity in an age of algorithmic expectations. The visuals borrowed from AI aesthetics, glitches, avatars, mirror mazes, while the lyrics explored topics like body dysmorphia, surveillance, and power reclamation. One track, Doll.X, went viral on TikTok not for its choreography, but for a haunting spoken word section where Z confronts her reflection. You wanted a doll, I downloaded a dagger. Obsidian, on the other hand, took a more confrontational route. Their sophomore album, Civilian, was an explosive soundscape mixing punk, trap, and dark synth. The album cover, an overturned throne with a burning crown, set the tone. Tracks like No Master and Ghosts of Seoul called out industry exploitation and idol mental health taboos. Gino even broke the fourth wall during a comeback stage, staring directly into the camera and saying, "Don't applaud if you're still buying silence." Of course, the comparisons to BTS are inevitable, and while SIRDNX and OBSIDIN would never exist without the door BTS opened, their mission is different. Where BTS channeled vulnerability and healing, these new groups are about resistance and deconstruction. BTS sings of love yourself. Obsid asks, why were we taught to hate ourselves in the first place? Industry analysts have started calling this new wave post-idolism, a movement where the K-pop star is no longer a product, but a provocateur, where the goal isn't just to please, but to provoke thought. Even Bigot's creative director anonymously admitted in a blog post, what OBSIDIN is doing is dangerous and necessary.